Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Got a Nordica Dobermann Multigara DC for you today. This ski is a carryover model from last year when it was first introduced. Same graphics, same construction, same rock solid on-piste performance. This is one of the more fun and engaging skis out there for experts and former racers. Just a completely high level of quality, fit and finish that goes along with this Multigara, and just an absolute pleasure to ski. I definitely wish that I had more formal training kind of in my younger years as a skier, and to really kind of harness and access the top end of this ski. But even as kind of where I am now, I still really enjoy it. It's just extremely precise and very, very strong. 70 millimeters underfoot, so we get that narrow underfoot zone there that requires a little bit more of a deft balance point for skiers, that if you're kind of not used to that narrow waist, it's pretty sharp. So definitely kind of puts it into that expert category, just basically on that width alone. But starting with the construction, we get their double core technology in this ski. So we also get 2 layers of metal as well. So what they're doing is they're putting a top layer of metal and then one thin horizontal wood core and then a pulse core laminate, which is kind of an elastomer material that's sandwiched between these 2 horizontal layers of wood, that lower wood core, and then another sheet of metal. So metal, wood, pulse core, wood, metal. That's kind of how the sandwich goes on the Multigara. And it's interesting what they're doing with these horizontal laminates of wood. It just makes the ski a little bit smoother and a little bit more energetic, and it really works. That double core came out basically in a Wild Bell model a couple years ago, and it just really kind of gained traction from there. Now it's really involved in all of the Spitfire, Dobermann, and Steadfast series of skis now, so it's caught on, and there's certainly something there. Really, really engaging and fun, while not being overly demanding. You know, it is definitely, with 2 sheets of metal, feels pretty strong. We do have this binding plate on there. It does come with an XComp 14 binding, but without that binding, with that plate, we're at 1,988 grams. Usually this plate accounts for about 200 grams, so a little bit under 1,800 grams for the ski alone. And when you get something that's this narrow, there's just not a whole lot of mass to it, so you don't normally see like 2,000 plus gram frontside skis. It's a 170 as well, so you know, if you go longer, obviously it's going to be heavier. But really nice, strong ski. You know, it's not like it's overly stiff, but there is a lot of power and strength there, for sure. Shape-wise, 70 millimeters underfoot here in the 170. This thing generates a 15-meter turn radius. We're kind of finding that that's one of the sweet spots, especially for making that mid-radius carve, that short to mid-radius arc. You can certainly get them to go faster and longer, but they are happiest in that mid-range and make some of the cleanest and roundest turns out there. Not a whole lot to talk about when we look at the profile, as this is a very frontside specific ski. We don't expect to see a whole lot of taper or rocker here. We do get that nice positive camber underfoot, very long camber profile as well. I'm not going to say there's really any camber or rocker here at all. Kind of when you decamber it, there's a little tiny bit coming up, but basically a fully cambered ski, fully non-tapered as well. A little bit rounder. So you do see some frontside skis that are very square, sharp, and angular. This is a little bit rounder, just accessing just that entry point of the ski a little bit, but very sharp in the tail, and the opposite of taper as well. So you're getting full edge contact from tip to tail, as a good frontside ski should. You know, anything that's based off of a race ski like this in terms of the shape and profile, you're just not going to see a whole lot of you know, rocker or bend or curvature at all. It's going to be very traditional and classic in that realm. Certainly in that expert range is going to get the most out of it. I think a progressing advanced skier, someone who's looking for a high-end ski, this isn't inaccessible, but it's certainly going to be more in line with someone that has a certain set of skills and a certain level of anticipated speed that they want to hit, that's going to be able to access the entirety of the performance of this Multigara. But super high quality ski here. It does come with the price tag to go along with it, but it's probably one of the coolest skis out there from both a graphic and a performance standpoint. So make sure you check out this Dobermann Multigara DC here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.